When I think about taking risks, I think about aspiring to do things that have never been done before. And I feel that people are very worried about failing or how people are going to perceive them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, when did being yourself become risky? Right?
When everybody started having an opinion and it got broadcast.
Right, but opinions don't pay bills. Opinions don't feed you. Opinions don't get you out of the bed in the morning. Right? Like, none of these things really matter in the grand scheme of things. So why would you sell yourself short by not going after something that you really aspire to do? A big goal, unobtainable goal, right? You know, people post about being the first millionaire in their family. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right? What are you doing to achieve that? You know, what research are you doing? What time are you putting in? People put more time into reposting and sharing people's quotes about doing things that they should actually be doing.
Yeah, put it into action.
Yeah, and it's not always going to be it's not always going to look and feel the way you think it should feel. I think that's why people don't take risks, right? Like, it's supposed to look this way, it's supposed to feel this way, the journey's supposed to be this way. No, that is the biggest risk, is the journey. Because you don't know, you could do something and be great 1 year or 2 years. And then people could not like it anymore. Now you fell off. That's risky, right? But there's a lesson there. And people don't like lessons because they're losses. I don't view them the same.
Exactly. That's what I was about to
I've
say.
never taken a loss. LeVar Ball says never lost. It's funny, but when you always build from a lesson, it's never a loss.
No.
You know, so not taking a risk is the biggest risk you could ever take, because now you're always saying, man, I wish I would have did that. Like, you're always looking back, you know, start that business. Go after that goal. Go after that position. Why not? Why don't you deserve it? You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that people don't really say to themselves. Why are people not saying this to themselves?
They're not keeping it uplifted.
Right?
65.
Uplift yourself every day. Be passionate about winning. Be passionate about whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Be passionate about just loving the way that you look, loving the way that you feel, loving your shape, loving your smile, right? These things help you to go after what you're looking for. If you're not trying to take a risk, you're failing yourself.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not calculated risk, of course, right? But you gotta be passionate. Like, why are you not doing it? What's stopping you?
Failure.
What is failure, though? What is failure?
A lesson.
Failure is a lesson. But failure is whatever you deem that to be, too, right? Like, if you started something and it didn't do as well as you think it should have done, but it was still great, people got some value from it, or it had an impact of some sort. You know, people lose businesses every day. But now they know how to run a business, right?
True.
Now they know how to build a business up. It's a lot of work just to start a business by itself.
Of course.
That's an accomplishment. Why are we not looking at it that way, right? We acknowledge the failures in a bigger lens than we evaluate the wins.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
Like, you're either all the way at the top, millionaire, or Instagram, whatever, or just something that is so immaculate that everybody notices it. But there are people who are winning with 1,000 followers. There are people who are winning with small mom and pop shops.
Right.
Right? They took a risk, though. Right? The risk is starting. The reward is starting. The risk is starting. The reward is starting. I don't know how to really drive this point home, but you know, it's not a bad thing to take a risk at all.